What's up, y'all? We are back on site in the early stages of building a legendary modern Tudor home. As you saw last week, the demo crew was out there making it happen. I even got to tear down some structures. It was amazing. What we did is we tore down everything above the ground. This is all the structures, mostly wooden framing, windows, AC units, plumbing, all that good stuff. But now we are in the next stage. We gotta rip up some huge foundations. Disclaimer, we are taking out a lot of trees. I know what you're thinking, all you tree huggers out there. We love trees too, but sometimes they're in the way of the homes that we're going to build. And furthermore, there's lots of trash trees already dead, cedars, pecan trees, things with brittle branches leaning over. We're clearing that all out. We want all the beautiful trees to really be at the focal point and all the trash trees gone. But furthermore, when we pull out trees, we have to do something called mitigation. We're actually planting over 70 new trees later to come in our landscaping package, so don't freak out. Demo is so exciting and it's so violent. It is just so amazing to see the power of the excavator ripping out a foundation. You're talking about hundreds of tons of concrete, of rebar stuck down into the ground. You're gonna see the excavator, he's gotta slam in there. I mean, Gerardo is just so confident and such a pro. Like, I would not be able to do this. You know, I was doing it so slow. I could do like one movement at a time, but if you notice, you have to do multiple rapid movements and you have to grab the concrete, make sure that when you're peeling it up, it's not falling back on you. I mean, this could be extremely dangerous. So first thing, you gotta really get in there, kind of slam in there, get an edge, and then you're just starting to pry up different pieces. And as you see, that rebar, it actually holds this concrete together really nicely. And this is like 50, 60-year-old concrete, right? In the new ways we do this, it is even more tightly stitched together and it's not easy to pry apart. But Gerardo is getting in there, he's ripping apart pieces, and you'll see that he kind of shakes it like a dog. And he's got to bite his teeth on there and pull off different chunks. Some of it comes out too big, and you'll see him breaking it up. That is because they're gonna load it up into the dump truck. We can't have too big of pieces going into that dump truck. But check this out. He gets under a massive piece of that slab and he pulls the whole thing up. There's like 10, 12, 15 feet of solid slab that he's pulling up. And imagine, he makes the wrong move, that can fall back towards him. You do not want the stuff falling in any which wrong way. He's grabbing it, repositioning it, and then kind of folding it in half, breaking pieces off that are more bite-sized that he can move around. Also, look at him climbing up. I love how you can use the excavator and the bucket. He's got to get over about 6 feet of that foundation. Look at how thick that these grade beams are. I mean, this excavator just makes light work of it. Like I said, crazy impressive just to see the power and hear those crunching and scraping sounds is just like guttural. It's like an animal response. It's so awesome. Now, sometimes when we're doing certain homes, if the foundation is of a year and in an orientation that we can work with, we'll actually keep the foundation. In this case, this is so different than what's gonna go back, that it's just easier to scrape the whole thing, and you wanna get all of that out of there so that you don't have leftover concrete on your lot, so that we can get all of our drainage done. And furthermore, the site requirements for the utilities and the stormwater are crazy. We have underground piping connecting a network under this whole foundation, so it's all gotta come out. And as I said, they put it all into the dump trucks. This is going to go to a processing plant. We have to recycle 50% of the materials that come out of the demo. So it's gonna go to a recycling plant where it all gets chewed up. All that leftover concrete is gonna get processed down into powder and sand. It can actually be reused as aggregate, and then all that rebar that we can is gonna get separated out. It can get smelted down. There's a lot of different purposes for this stuff, and that's why using a big company like Venditti is so great, because they do all of this processing, they give us those reports back, and we send them into the city to prove that we've met the recycling requirement. A quick break from the chaos to talk about our sponsor, ends pouches. Today, I want to focus on the focus. You already know about the energy blend packed with 50 milligrams of caffeine, but the focus blend, it is slammed with nootropics. We're talking L-tyrosine, L-theanine, alpha GPC. Something I really do want to stress, this isn't just for the office. If you're a student, if you're a tradesman, if you're a parent, if you're a stay-at-home mom, everyone needs to focus. And honestly, stimulant free, no nicotine, no caffeine. This is literally just pure nootropics that will keep your mind sharp. Head on over to nzepouches.com, put in promo code JGB and get your 15% off. Give them a try. I promise you'll love it. We are moving on to the trees. The excavator looks like a full freaking dinosaur, and it's going down, snatching trees up and just plucking them out of the ground. These trees, you could probably take a semi truck and go 75 miles per hour and it might not take these trees out. And you are taking the excavator and just plucking these out, roots and all. And honestly, I am just in awe. These crunching sounds are like none other. You need to check this out on our ASMR channel. All these raw clips, the raw sounds without my loud mouth over it, it'll put you to bed. It's just like one of those oddly satisfying, destruction. And again, I know all the tree lovers out there, we love trees too, but these trees, they're in the way of our homes. Go back to the previous video. We marked every single tree on our plan that is coming out and that is staying. This goes through the whole city. The arborist reviews everything. This is a very stringent process. We aren't just running and gunning and ripping out trees. Everyone that's marked with a ribbon, we're keeping. Everyone that's spray painted red, it comes out. And listen to me when I say, if you hire a tree removal company to come down with saws, this would have taken probably a month. I'm not even kidding you. We probably took out 40 or 50 trees. The excavator is pulling these all out basically in one day, but I want you to look a little closer. We are pulling out trees that next to trees we're keeping. So Gerardo is very careful to just pluck these out of the ground and make sure he's not damaging any of the existing trees. If there was one tree that was like really, really close and it was impossible not to damage the one that we're keeping, we'd probably go in and do that by hand with saws. But the majority of these trees, he's just pulling out. Now get a load of this. Gerardo's kind of just showing off at this point. He's ripping out the trees. He's gonna shake out all the dirt because it's actually really heavy and we wanna really just separate out the wood from the earth. But then he's picking this up, showing it off into the air. Just look at the power on this thing. And then he's snapping it in half. A lot of the time he's grabbing these trees, snapping them so we can get certain lengths that can fit into the buckets, just like what we were doing with the foundation. When he has to load it up into the dump truck, they all have to be of a similar size and shape. Also, shaking that dirt off keeps the weight lower, but more importantly, we want to keep all the same materials with the same materials. So if you notice, we have a certain dump truck just for concrete. We have another dump truck that's for trash materials that can't be recycled. This is all wood. So we can actually send these to different plants to make wood chips out of them, to carve it up, to do whatever the heck they wish. Some of them will actually end up being trash, but they can actually reuse a lot of this material, and we're making sure to put like and kind together in the dumps as they pull away. So the other thing, this is just a pro tip, get your demo contractor to do as much of the tree removal, the site grading, and taking out any of the site retaining walls that you can. Because coming in later, after foundations, there's less access, or you're having a landscaper that doesn't have access to this massive machinery. They're pulling out in probably an hour what would take maybe a full day or two from a smaller unit, right? So going in, getting out this huge retaining wall, there are thousands of pounds of rocks and earth, and it's just knocking it all down. Behind me is about a 7 or 8 foot tall retaining wall. You can see how much higher the excavator is up there. That basically what we're gonna do is take out this whole wall, slope it down, and then he's gonna come down in here to remove a lot of these trees. But I mean, this is exciting. Look at how close he is to the edge. Wow. Just like we did on the house, where he gets rid of the stones first. He's gonna get all those stones He's just scraping it away. Oh my God. He makes it look so easy. And he knows the dimensions of this thing like nobody's business. Like me, when I was up there, I was like 10 feet away from that wall and I was scared because you just don't really get a feel for where the tracks are, but look at how close he is. Now, so what he's doing, loading all this up, there's a dump truck right behind him. So look, he's gonna scoop it up, now he's gonna swing it all the way over, and then we have the dump truck right there and he's just loading it right in. And the precision with which he works the claw on the bucket so that you don't hit the sides of the truck or anything, just completely outrageous. But man, that's a huge wall. He's just making such light work of it. And then you got one of the most important, but one of the most thankless jobs, the hose holder. He literally just stands out there all day and just hoses all this stuff down to try to keep all the dust from piling up. Dude, he is like less than a foot away. Look at how close those tracks are to the edge. So basically he said he's gonna get all these rocks gone, then he's gonna kind of flatten this out, grade it out, and then he's gonna drive down here. It's gonna be awesome. Look, he's just carefully pulling those roots out of the ground, getting them out of the way. Man, I'm telling you, I could just watch this for hours. We had neighbors out here while we were doing the demo, and they were just standing out here watching. It's just so awesome. So a lot of the time, you can tell this is an older retaining wall. This is like before they used to use concrete footings and like all the retaining walls that we build where we'll actually pour concrete and then put stone in front of it. As you can see, the front facade is those smaller stones, but then underneath there, there's a bunch of huge rocks that they're kind of putting in there to just strengthen the whole thing. But what's nice about this is this will come out way faster than if we were doing a modern retaining wall with a huge concrete footing and an actual concrete retaining wall. So as you can see, Gerardo is making quick work of that retaining wall, but just like he was separating out all the different metals and coppers, he's separating out the wood from the stone and the earth. So that dump truck is only for stone and dirt. And you can get some pieces of wood in there, but we want to get as little as possible. Now, looking at this site, I feel like I'm walking through after like bombs went off in the war. Like, this is wild. It is so crazy how much space. Like, this is sick. You know, before, with all the old structures, the site felt really tight. But now, I mean, look at how expansive this is. The house is gonna go all the way from up there to probably about right here. I mean, you still have all this huge side yard. So like, now with a lot of those sheds coming down, all of the old foundations out, look, this huge hole, this is where the old septic tank was. So they demoed that out. It's really crazy to me how efficient these guys are with the demo. I mean, basically all the home structure and all the debris is gone. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna come through. There's a lot of extra little retaining walls. There's some small debris. There's like some remaining pier and beam foundations from those sheds and stuff. They're gonna clear out that big retaining wall. They're gonna knock all this stuff out. And then we're gonna do kind of a rough grade of the site. Then we're gonna get all of our perimeter fencing up for like our privacy fencing, all of our locks. We have a job site trailer that's gonna come out here. And then we're gonna start getting into underground utilities. So that's stormwater piping. There's a collection tank pre-filter, and like I said, an underground detention pond. That's like the same size as a swimming pool. And that's gonna be a huge undertaking. We're also gonna go and look at our septic drain fields, digging for our septic tank. We wanna get in everything that's below the ground, obviously, before we start going vertically. Then we're gonna get ready for foundations. But look around. Remember all the clutter of all those trash trees and those old cedars? Here's a perfect example. Look at how beautiful. Look at how beautiful that tree is. That is a beautiful heritage tree. So that is of a protected size that's even greater than the minimum. And this is a tree that you can just never take out because it's so big. But here, look, come check this out. With all this stuff removed, there was all these other trees that were like, they can stifle the growth of these too. And look, there are all these gangly, nasty cedars and stuff like that. But with it all gone, this is so amazing. And there's so many other great trees. Like, look at this one behind me as well. Over there. Those are beautiful. There's multiple big ones over there too. So now the lot isn't as like cluttered, and it's so much more open. It obviously makes room for our house, but then it's just also letting the really beautiful trees be the star of the show. So something that I also want to point out is these dump trucks. For the guys to move as efficiently as possible, we need dump trucks around the clock. So we have one here, and then usually one staged ready to go. But one of the other ones has a cracked oil pan, so the maintenance crew has to come out and fix that. So we have 3 trucks here. Anytime that they have a piece of machinery down, they are losing money. So the clock is on, right? But it is an all-day operation. We're talking at least 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., all the way to 7, 8 p.m. at night sometimes. These trucks are just running day in and day out. Now imagine this at dozens and dozens, probably up to maybe triple digits of sites at one time.
As you can see, you have an open view to the street now. Before, it was completely blocked off. You couldn't see anything from the lot to the street. Now we can put our construction entrances, we can do whatever we want with this land.
Now guys, remember, we have just started the ASMR. This is raw construction for all of y'all that don't want to hear my big dumb self yap over all the construction. This is just raw clips. We posted 2 videos so far. They are absolutely blowing up. And with all these awesome machines and the crazy job sites we have, it's just gonna get better and better and better. So be on the lookout for more updates on the ASMR channel. You guys are not gonna wanna miss that. The next thing that we're moving into is excavation and site work. So tons of digging. We're gonna bring in mountains of fill. It's gonna be kind of like $1 million pool levels of just astronomical levels of taking away and bringing in earth. But as always, guys, I love each and every one of you. I'm just so freaking pumped for the future of this channel. We are gonna get back to the glory of the $1 million pool style videos. We're gonna be trying to do 3 a week, and then plus the ASMR channel is gonna be running, guys. So we have this project, the $1 million pool, and then a new project that we are about to drop that we're starting any day. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thank y'all so much. I will see you in the next one.